Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Now this is a 5 to 7 minute video of debunking atheism. Now that I have given you a formal definition of a small history of atheism, to be honest, it wasn't in depth, right? Now this is a complete 5 to 7 minute video of debunking the atheism in essence of what atheism stands for. In actual, the whole title, actually, this whole video series, which I'm going to talk about, is going to be refutation of atheism from a rational, logical, scientific, and of course, Islamic perspective. First and foremost, what is the primary notion of the atheists? The atheists believe that this universe that is existent today has come into being by chance, A. And also, one of the main provocative and totally irrational theories by the so-called rational people is that this universe has been into existence since eternity. Okay? And third, this cause and effect, this scenario of cause and effect is a continuous eternal chain of cause and effect, right? So these 3 to 4 things: A, universe came into existence by chance; B, eternal cause and effect chain, right? C is that this universe has been into existence since eternity. Now I'm going to debunk all these 3 points one by one. Number one, I'm going to debunk to you these points from the Quranic logic. The Quranic logic is the most supreme logic to use in answering any person of any faith and bringing him to the light of Islam, to the light of Tawheed. First and foremost, Allah says in the Quran al-Kareem, in many places, He directs our mind into look and ponder over the wonders of His creation. For example, in the mafhum of many verses, one of the verses of the Quran al-Kareem is that in the alternation of the night and day, when Allah talks about the change of seasons, He talks about the cycle of rainfall, He talks about the creation of baby in the womb and the stages in which it's created. He talks about the beginning of this creation, origination of this creation. It talks about the wonders around us, the scientific wonders within us and around us, and tells us to reflect on these signs and tell it, is this all that they see? Is it in vain? I mean, is not all of these signs that you see, from the seas to the earth, from all the wonder, from the oceanic wonders, from the astronomical wonders, from the wonders in the plant kingdom, in the animal kingdom, in the human kingdom, are they not enough for you to reflect and come to acknowledge who Allah is? Now, and there are many verses of the Quran which beautifully brings into our mind the attention. It draws the attention to the beautiful wonders around us and to reflect upon them. Then Allah Ta'ala also says in Quran al-Kareem that were they themselves their creators, or did they come into existence from nothing? 2 principles to refute atheism in all the angles. Number 1, was the creation itself its creator? B, did they come from non-existence? First and foremost, for a creation to come into existence, it has to be non-existent in first place. A creation cannot create itself because before it was in existence, it didn't exist. So anything which is in existence at one point of time was not in existence. It was created. So a creation cannot be its creator. It has come from a cause. There's no doubt about this point, right? So every effect has a cause. Every creation has come from non-existence, has come from a state of non-existence. B, did they come from non-existence? Allah says in Quran that from non-existence can come nothing. From non-existence comes non-existence. From existence comes existence, right? So now, if I'm going to tell these people that, like if you want to talk about cause and effect, right? Let's take this universe, for example, right? You will come up with a theory of Big Bang, right? Or you will come up with a theory of expanding universe. Or you will come up with many theories using quantum theoretical method or various other scientific models to come to a conclusion how life began in this universe, right? But ultimately, you and we agree that there is a empirical process of cause and effect. It is a continuous cause and effect. For example, like Big Bang, after Big Bang, there was an effect, and then that effect led to a slow and steady creation of this universe. Now, if this universe, this world is an effect of a cause, then that cause has another cause which caused it, right? And then that cause had another cause that caused it. And then that cause again had another cause and cause. So this is a chain. Now I'm going to ask you all a question. Think about it. Where does it end? Where does this chain of cause and effect end? If you being an atheist or an atheist is going to answer me by saying that it has always been there, then I will tell you it's irrational. Because, hear this point carefully, nothing can exist if there was an eternal chain of cause and effect. I'll give you a small example, very small example. Here's my ring right in front of you, right? Now this ring was given to me by someone, some X party. And the X party got the ring from Y party, right? There has to be a point where the person who gave the ring is the first person. Before him, there's no other person, right? So he's the one who gave the ring. Because if it is a never-ending chain, this ring would not come into my hand in first place. How can it come into my hand in first place when it doesn't have a beginning? Where did it come from, guys? Think about it. So there has to be a cause which was since ever. There has to be a causeless cause. This chain has to end up into a being who is uncaused cause. Who is uncaused cause. Only then can you solve this great irrational riddle of eternal cause and effect in every sense, right? So, for something to come out of nothing is irrational. Because this universe is comprised of matter, atomic matter, subatomic matter. It must have come from existence, right? I challenge you, all the atheists are going to listen to me. Prove to me that from existence come from non-existence. This is an unscientific principle to believe that existence come from non-existence. Existence must precede existence. The eternal chain of cause and effect, right? The infinite regress of cause and effect is irrational because there has to be a point where it first initiated, before which there is no cause. Now, this is a rational and philosophical refutation of atheism. There must be a causeless cause who is the first cause, who was uncaused. Because if he had a cause, nothing would come into existence. B, right? This universe did not come from non-existence, right? C, the creation must precede a stage where it was not existent. So it is in need of a cause to cause into existence. Nebula star, Big Bang. Big Bang, what is Big Bang? What caused Big Bang? Who brought all that matter into one place? Who caused that explosion? Who gave those composition in Big Bang, right? That caused that explosion. Which was the force which drove the first explosion? Tell me about it. Answer these questions. You think about it from macro level. This house that I'm living in, right? It had a builder. It didn't come from non-existence, right? My mobile phone, right? I'm using my mobile phone to capture the video, so I can't give you an example of mobile phone. But any mobile phone, right? Mobile phone or glass, it comprises of many atoms, many elements and chemicals, right? Which you find on Earth. Many of it are extracted from Earth, right? All of it, in essence. Now, tell me one thing. If you're going to walk on a beach, and you will find a mobile phone lying on a beach, and I'm going to tell you, no, you know what? This came into existence by chance. The wind blew, oceans came over one over the other. It brought every composition of element, exact measurement that brought this matter into existence. You will say, this guy is crazy. He has lost his mind. So, there is intelligence in this creation. There is design in this creation. Okay? There is order in this creation. Right? And there is beauty in this creation. All of this, everything points to one person who is, in Islamic language, saying, Illallah. He is Allah. Hu Allah. He is Allah. And He is the one who is eternal, without a beginning, the first cause, the causeless cause, the necessary being, necessarily existent being. He has the attributes of being all wise, having all power, having all knowledge. He is the evolver. He is the creator. Okay? And he is the originator of the universe from nothingness. Because he is the first cause. He is the causeless cause. And he is Allah. Everything goes back to beginning to Allah. There was once, I'll end this talk by one saying of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who said that there was a time, there was a moment when nothing existed but Allah. Allah existed with nothing else other than Him. And then He brought this creation into being. And that's how I'm going to end my talk. And I hope this small talk is from a rational perspective, will make you conclude certain things, that there must be a cause of this creation. Now, infinite regress is irrational. Existence can't precede, non-existence can't precede existence, right? And so on and so forth. I'm sure this talk will force you to think about many things. And in the next video, I'm going to cover in more detail and more depth what I have covered in this video. And I'm going to break down each and every topic from giving Quranic arguments and the arguments from the Sunnah and many other arguments to prove my point. And guidance is from Allah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.